Hello everyone, it's me, Andrea from Andy's Corner, and I can't wait to share this week's story with you. It's actually more of a poem. So, let's dive in. It's from the book that we've been reading, the Bible Animal Storybook, written by Mack Thomas. And this week's story is called Not Enough Room. Look at all these animals. Let's see what it's about. It used to be that all the camels and sheep and goats and cattle and donkeys who belonged to a young man named Lot lived very much together with all the camels and sheep and goats and cattle and donkeys who belonged to his uncle, a good man named Abraham. Do you guys know who Abraham is? Let's read. And this is what happened. Every night it was a fight, fight, fight. No one could sleep, try as he might. Each camel was calling the other a fool. The sheep were tearing at each other's wool. Here, you fool, no, you fool. And here the sheep are tearing at their wool. The goats were nothing but push and pull. It was cow against cow and bull against bull. The donkeys were kicking and stomping and sticking their noses in each other's ear. Then everyone let out a shout loud and clear, right here. There just isn't room for all of us here. There's not enough room to work or play. There's not enough room to eat our hay. There's not enough room to stretch or stroll or run or chase or romp and roll. We're scrunched, we're squeezed, and no one is pleased with the cumbersome crowdedness here. We're crammed in the front, we're jammed in the rear, and worse is yet to come, we fear. So what seems to be the problem? I think maybe there's not enough room for everybody. Look at all these animals, they're fighting. Then Abraham's camels had a thought, and where it came from, likely as not, was old Abe himself, who was there on the spot. And they said to the camels belonging to Lot, just take the land that Lot likes best, and we'll all move away. God will see that we are blessed wherever it is we stay. The same was said by Abraham's sheep and his goats and donkeys and cattle. They said, this land is yours to keep. So we will now skedaddle. We'll leave this good land to follow the good man named Abraham. See, there's Abraham and Lot. So all Abe's animals wandered away to find another place to stay. Nevertheless, they weren't depressed. For that very night, for the very first night since longer ago than you could have guessed, they got good rest. See, they had all the room in the world. If you'd like to read more about the real story of Lot and Abraham and how they split up and spread out, you could go ahead and read Genesis 13. So, I hope you enjoyed that story about the camels, the sheep, the goats, and the donkeys, and the cattle, and how they didn't have enough room and were fighting like crazy. Join me next week for another story from the Bible. And it has animals, of course. Bye.